Hoot hoot everybody, hoot hoot! I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl of Globie Generation 2 Equinnox. And welcome to Artstream. Hi Plumies. Hoot hoot, oh my gosh, Vil! Thank you so much, Vil! That's so cool, welcome Plumies! How are you doing? What did you do? What were you up to? Long time no see, right? It's been so long. Anyway, welcome. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos of Globie Gen 2. I do cozy games, I do puzzle games, and I do art, which we're gonna do now. You're playing the professional. What's the best? That's so cool. That's such a funny game. I've been wanting to play it for a while. We should be getting our Oscar awards. Yeah, that's so funny. We have Reset the Owl. Yes, hello everybody. Was it convincing? Did I get you? You're still soft crying about this. Yeah, we're in a silly mood today. But hey, everything worked out. Welcome everybody. If you didn't catch that VOD, it's a short VOD. Be sure to check it out because the professional was pretty fun. Willfoolery, silly goose. It's yeah. Of course, I'm still in the middle of setting everything up because there are some extra apps and stuff that I need to start for the art. But either way, if you're just joining in, of course, for the sake of the VOD, I'm gonna shout out the voice pack again. We're gonna get published. The first voice pack, the first Vilhelm Vanderbos voice pack tomorrow. You'll get a little invitation from me after. And I hope you enjoy the voice pack. Yeah, we got a membership stream tomorrow. We're gonna watch The Emperor's New Groove. I'm not gonna do like Reina Senpai and watch it in Spanish because apparently she watches this in Spanish. But yeah, it's gonna be fun to comment on you guys with you guys on it. First voice pack POG, yes, I'm really happy with it. It's really fun. And like I've said before, this was recorded a while back. I believe we had just decided that you guys would be the Plumies. You know, you guys would be Plumies. But you're gonna notice it a little, like the recording on that, and also on the birthday, with the birthday voice pack, you're gonna notice a bit of a difference in how I address you as Plumies. How was the experience recording the voice pack? Well, see, I cleared out like a little wardrobe that I got around, and I made a little recording booth, which works really well actually. And that was like first getting stuff sorted out to do a voice pack. It was really fun because, you know, initially you have to write your script, figure things out, and then you will write something, right? You will write a script the way you like that I would write, because, you know, the way you talk and then you write kind of differs a bit. So then you write a script and then you start like practicing it, doing some recordings, and it sounds really stiff. It sounds like not natural. So even though you write a script, you need to kind of rewrite it after if you're gonna follow it. I kind of need to rewrite it, even if I say something like, instead of saying something, I say something. I kind of need to remove that G at the end, you know. So that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun to work with that. Kind of first figure out the voice pack, figure out how long it was supposed to be, time yourself, and obviously you work with an editor, right? And the editor will put in a little bit more of immersion in terms of like, if you've listened to a voice pack before, there can be some music, there can be some sounds, there can be, depending on the scene, right? And it's kind of fun to picture it in your head, like, okay, so there's gonna be a little bit of that, a little bit of like footsteps here, and you know, kind of, because otherwise if you just look at your script, you just go straight into like blah 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 blah. Hello, like let's say I would do something like oh, hello there, Plumie, how are you doing? And then there's supposed to be like a little pause of like you giving me, I don't know, let's say you give me a birthday gift or something, you know. Then there's like there's supposed to be this kind of sound effect of an actual gift. You can hear the wrapper, the paper wrap kind of be, you know, like crumble crumble. And then you kind of wait a little bit and go like, oh, is that for me? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, you didn't have to. This looks really nice. Did you wrap this? You can say stuff like that, you know. If you don't take into account, I mean, when you're recording, you don't have to take that into account because it will be fixed up for you. But if you when you time it, because you need to be within a certain time limit, you need to keep that in mind, that there is a sound effect of like shuffle shuffle, paper being kind of crumbled a little bit, and then kind of like, yeah. I was taught that in order to make things easier for the editor. Hello Bianca, welcome, hoot hoot. Yeah, if you just go, yeah, I don't know. I was told that you can use a clicker, you know, the kind of clicker that you use for training dogs. Just go like clicky 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 clicky. You can use that to mark where your lines have been spoken, in order to make this kind of like, you know, the make it a visible loud click on your recording. You can also generate a beep or something, or use something to differentiate, so that it's easier for the editor to kind of tell, okay, this is one line, then there's some sound effects in between these lines, you know, that kind of thing. But I don't own a clicker, so I just kind of did that afterwards. I would say I've worked more closely with the editor for the birthday voice pack. And then there was a bit more of a dialogue. This was like the first voice pack was a bigger project, so there was like the editor handled multiple recordings. And I liked working a bit more close. I kind of always like working closely with the people doing the editing or the commissioning the art and stuff like that. I definitely enjoy like being in touch and in contact with the artists that I commission, because of there's this kind of dialogue where you kind of work a bit closer with them. They kind of get what you want. You kind of, I don't know, you get to know each other a little bit better. And if you kind of keep using the same kind of artist, they will know what you want. You know, so the same goes for editors, video editors, sound editors. They will kind of get a vibe of yours, you know, or you kind of like their vibes. If I'd end up using like video editors later on, you could like you might be able to tell when I edit a video or they edit a video. There's already like one specific editor that does stuff for globie in general, and I'm pretty sure you can tell when the difference who is who, right? But other than that, I edit all my videos, so you kind of find a little niche, a kind of little specialization kind of deal, you know, your style, if you will. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, I'm really proud and happy how both of them turned out. We're talking about voice packs, by the way, if you just joined in. I'm really proud and happy how both have turned out. And definitely, for sure, like the growth of me delivering the lines and stuff. You can tell that I wasn't really super used to it initially. I had a bit of like I don't know. I'm still happy with the delivery, but it's just such a difference. Especially with playing Stardew with you guys, talking with you guys, just talking out of the blue, out in the blue, if that makes sense. Monkey bless. Oh my gosh. We got deadlocked in raid. Dang. Leon senpai, huh? Hello. We actually just got started. I was playing the professional. I already finished a stream and we raided into this stream. And I'm gonna be doing some art. I'm drawing a self-portrait. We're talking about voice packs in general because tomorrow we're gonna get voice pack releases. You have one too, Leon senpai. Have you hyped it up at all? What were you doing, by the way? Yes, sir, exactly. Tomorrow is Summer Voice Pack release day for all the Globie members. What were you doing, Leon and Bananas? Let me see if I can find that self-portrait. Dun, 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 dun. Playing Deadlock, of course. Yeah. I'm excited to read what everyone's voice packs are about. Because we don't know what each other's want. I talked to... Drop something. I talked to... do you all write your own scripts then? I don't know. I can't speak for everyone else. I don't know. Because I know like... it did say so, right? That... was it Vance that had Spectra ghostwrite the script and I'll credit it and everything? I write my own. At least. Also, yeah, how was Deadlock? What is Deadlock? I'm so out of the loop. It's like, what? Is that not a farming game? You need to enlighten me. We can go over to the art scene in the meantime. I believe everything is where it needs to be. Deadlock the farm sim, right? Deadlock sounds like an action game. Like, it sounds like a name that, you know, goes like bullet count or body count or bullet storm, that kind of game. Third person MOBA game. Oh, well, what do you know? Art scene. Here we go. We're working on a portrait, self-portrait. I see some stuff I would like to change with this one, but not much, honestly. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. Close test. Hello, Remblanc. Welcome. I should say proper hello to everybody. That monkey blessed in here. There you go. Hello, Mute. Hi, Ethan. Hello, Doctor. And we got Remblanc. Yeah. No problem, Doc. You get some good rest. Some MOBA. I'm sadly not a big fan of MOBAs. I've just not been able to get into them. I gotta say. Okay, let's do this. No, actually, it's this one. Okay, we're gonna turn everything off. We're gonna go back to working on this. Thank you so much. I'll have a very nice art stream. Yeah, I didn't do my research properly because I knew that as soon as I saw that the professional, the game, I wanted to play it. And the fact that it was just one level, well, that's my bad. But I had fun. I had fun. And then we'll just draw this instead. The mouth is a little big. Not gonna lie, this is already better. I can have a pretty big mouth, a wide smile, sometimes a big mouth, figuratively speaking. But I think it should be a little gentler. Lips can be puffy even though they're not big, you know? What kind of stuff are you, do you guys like in terms of like, or like, what do you look at? We're gonna be, we're gonna get a little bit, close and personal here, right? What kind of character traits do you guys look at? And we're not talking like you have to go full on fetishes or anything like that, but there's a lot of, in a portrait you get very centered on a face, right? And there are a lot of things that can catch people's attention, people look out for, like nice eyebrows, the eyes, the lips, even the noses, you know? Yeah, sussy talk is not my channel. Like, that's not what I do. That's just not really my vibe, I guess. Eyelashes. Eyes and fashion sense. Nice. Yeah, the clothes and outfits. Yeah, for sure. I have a little bit of a hard time with the with some how do you say that? Wait, let me just, yeah. I have a bit of a hard time with some mobile games, kind of like gacha and waifu collector games, where there's a very distinct lack of fashion sense. Broadly, the face, the hair, the clothing choice. Yeah, I getcha, Remblanc. The eyes. Colors, definitely. You can design characters around so many different things, right? That's why I think it's such a shame that when it leaves very little to the imagination. Like when the characters get reduced to their outfits, so to say, only, or their lack of. But I get why it sells. It pulls people in. But yeah, I think it's a shame. Really liking. I haven't played it. I don't really have a really. But Zenlit Zone Zero has very interesting characters. I think they're very beautiful, the characters. Don't know much about them, but yeah. Joy, shadows and highlights. Yeah, nice. Lycon is very cool in design as well, for sure. He's very sharply dressed, and it's probably making people question whether or not they're into anthro characters or not. There's always every so often one of those characters comes along. They did really well with them though. I like the base characters too. Even like the sex appeal characters, for sure. They're just interesting. They really and embody and represent their archetypes, not just in the looks, but also, I mean, just that's probably the best game when it comes to it's probably the game that has the best body language that I've seen so far, because they just go so over the top with the animations, right? They always say that the best kind of characters is a character you recognize from a silhouette, and that's also like a design philosophy, to kind of focus a bit on the silhouette. Sadly, sometimes it ends up with very simple characters, not necessarily bad ones. They're very simple. I guess we have a lot to thank for 3D for that stuff, where you can actually make a very complicated character, complex character, not complicated, and still animate it somewhat easily. Like, you know, a low poly character and a highly high defined 3D character, they both get animated the same way, so you're fine either way. I'm a big fan of when animators go in and manually animate faces on 3D models, like drifting dragons, or they kind of deform the 3D model to make it look more 2D. That's pretty cool. Yeah, finding the right. Actually, there is like a bit of a unwritten rule about accessorizing stuff. It's a rule of thirds, but it's not the it is not the same as the when you have the grid on your phone. Basically, it's like if you have a character or object, right? You want to see it as divided into thirds, so that you put more details on one part, intricate details that will catch attention. Let's say it's here. Then you do a secondary. You kind of go like, which one has the most like, you know, details. Usually for a character, it is something like this. You have like if you say like head, upper body, lower body tends to be just like pretty normal pants, not a lot of detail. Most characters in gacha games have the most detail around their upper body, you know. The outfit is mainly, it's kind of very, it's a whole outfit, but the top piece is essentially what defines most of Genshin characters' outfits, and the pants are just kind of going along, like following the same theme. The most, like, where you concentrate the most amount of colors. Like you see in my outfit, like my head is like complicated with the hair, but it's also just one color. It don't have a lot of multicolored hair. It does fade from like bright to dark, but it doesn't go in like purples and blues and all kinds of stuff. Now obviously, arguably the wing and the cravat, the torso has like most detail on me, but then the pants are just like, you know, the least amount. If we can have a look at this. Oh, okay, it doesn't work, never mind. Really random note, kind of related. It's kind of why I like the alt outfits you and your genmates get. Implemented little details of default looks into other looks. Right, the summer outfit, the music video one. Definitely, like, anytime I'm asked what I want to incorporate into other stuff, I always want my feathers and my gem. Because the gem bears very, very big importance lore-wise, you know? I wouldn't part with it any moment, not even at the beach. So, because that's what it means to be a guardian of it. And that's why I feel like the gem needs to be part of it, and I will always be like, yes, I want the gem there. Essentially what you're gonna see, right, because you guys already saw the summer outfit that was published at Dokumi, and now there's like an acrylic stand, like an acrylic picture stand or frame that you can buy off the store. Basically what you're gonna see in the reveal picture is what I had in mind for a summer outfit. I had already prepped it. They asked for the summer illustration, and I had it prepped so I could just, like, you know, this is what my summer outfit would look like if I'm ever asked, if anyone ever wonders. So I got them the references. They did what they did for the Dokumi picture, right? But I felt like there were some decisions that did not get, like, transferred. It was mainly the artist's style, right? So, and that's kind of why I also wanted to have a go at it by actually directing it myself, and that's what you guys are getting. The alchemists are getting a picture unlock, so to say, and this is kind of me directing it, because I was directly talking with the artist. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. This is what I wanted for everybody to have for a summer illustration. Look forward to it. Not to say that the Dokumi one did not turn out good. Obviously, it turned out really good, and I'm happy with that one too. But I was just curious. Call it the perfectionist curse or something, that I also wanted to have a go at it. So there's, like, not that you should be picking, like, a favorite or anything like that. Of course, it's like, why not both? I feel like you win getting both of them. I think what I really focus on in character design is hairstyles. It's the first thing that grabs me every time. Yeah. And hairstyles are very important. I feel like they really distinguish a character. But at the same time, every friggin' isekai main character ever looks the same. With the same generic, like, you can even joke that they look like a anime MC hairstyle, you know? Anime MC hairstyle used to be very spiky. It was very, very recognizable. And now they're kind of, or I haven't watched anime in a while, honestly, but they're the isekai one tend to be quite generic. Hello, Ilea, welcome. Welcome. I also think it's interesting how different people draw the same character. Like, I always enjoy seeing artwork that you Plumies cook up. I jokingly was saying, obviously, that You know what? I'm gonna just reference Miri when I draw this portrait, because Miri Mage has drawn me multiple times, and it looks really good every time. It's kind of funny how a fan probably ends up being more of an expert than my mama would be, for instance, about my character. My mama that designed my body. Evil, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying this. I guess we'll see if I get bonked. Evil was by my design though. Even in all the effects that come with it, that was by request. So you're welcome. Yeah, I didn't ask for much. We had some input. I really liked what they already had. Aside from the assets I've made myself, you know, we have like these kinds of assets. I've made myself. They're easy enough to do. But the ones I asked for were the glasses. I essentially drew the glasses. They just put on there. They put them on it, and this effect. And yeah, hello. Here to be chill vibes. You're at the right place, Baked. We are definitely chilling. We're talking generally about production, behind the scenes stuff. Although I obviously cannot say too many things, but. I've got a voice pack coming out tomorrow. Spoopy Owl, yeah. I don't want to put it on with the effect, with the echo, because otherwise it's just gonna it is just gonna remove my nice shiny effect. So welcome in. We're not gonna be doing a lot of very detailed stuff around the face. I just want to sharpen out the eyes a little bit, because that's what catches attention in this picture. It is deliberate. I'm using composition and light and shadow to focus on the eyes. I think the eyes are essentially the brightest part of the face, so that automatically catches your attention. Speaking of Spoopy, do you have any plans for Halloween? I do. Yes. That is a yes or no question, right? Yes. But before Halloween on Spoopy Month and stuff, it's on the 12th, like a month from now. I have my 6 months celebration. I've been doing this for 6 months. But I do have plans for Halloween as well. There we go. I like the nice lashes. There's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of stuff to look forward to, and a lot of oh, two of your phones. Yeah, you probably came in with Leon senpai. I must have dropped you by here. Bum 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 bum. 1 week before my birthday. Your birthday, you spooky month, baby. Dang. Yeah, there's a lot coming up now. We got our 6 months. Got the birthday, you know, bunch of stuff. I've already said so. For my birthday is gonna be putting time spending it with you guys, with my plumies. That's gonna be the first part. It's gonna be a two-part birthday celebration, right? We're gonna be doing a Tetrio room with a bunch of custom fun game modes. Not so much normal Tetris, but just kind of having fun with the special bomb rules and stuff like that. I'm gonna send I have sent invitations around, but I'm gonna send more of them around for other VTubers, and of course everyone is welcome. You guys are also welcome to join in. The bigger their lobby, the better, I think. But that's gonna be the second half of it all, right? That will be the second half. The first half, you plumies have asked for. Oh, that's a good point, Deans, you know. If you want, like, I'm gonna be doing a hand cam stream for my throne. If you all get me any presents, I'll be opening them or showing them off. I obviously have to open them ahead of time to kind of make sure that it is the presents. But I'll be showing them off on my birthday stream. That's also part of the first bit. We're gonna be doing a bit of just chatting. Plumies have asked for a bit of time, and I'll be doing a hand cam stream. Just chatting, showing off a bit of the presents that I get. And yeah, and then there's gonna be a little bit of a break. I'm gonna get something to eat, and then we're gonna be starting the Tetris stuff. Message board, I don't know. You might have to check what the if anyone hasn't arranged for anything. You can join the Discord, Dinzino, if you want. That's like the Globie fan Discord. And you go to the area where it's the plumies. I actually noticed that the light is kind of messing with where the screen ends. Okay, hold up. There we go. So yeah, I'm not sure. I obviously haven't prepped anything for myself, but yeah, go to the Discord for fan projects and activities. That probably also includes things like if you're gonna be sending me messages or something. I know that plumies have already asked for like an hour and a half of my time to go through the whatever they have in store, and that's all fine. That's all fine. I was already thinking of doing like yeah, just chatting bit. I'm really bad with planning stuff like this, plumies. It's kind of like, I don't know, like if I should have any kind of donations, incentives and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe we can bring back the I don't know. Maybe we can bring back some husbando lines or something. Maybe I can ask Rena again. He's available to write some. But no, I'm feeling like it's my birthday. Like I feel like I would wanna I feel pressure to do what a lot of other people have been doing, but it's my birthday. I want to just do it in a way that I enjoy it. And if you guys donate anything, it's because you want to and not because there's some limited thing like a summer picture that's only available for members, join memberships, gift memberships for everyone to get the summer illustration. Yeah, Rhubarb's back. Rhubarb's back. There's Rue had a little break, getting sorted with some stuff. It was nice to see her again. I feel like the globie talents are quite how do you say this? I don't mean it to sound rude if anyone hears it, but like interchangeable in a way. Like we have vibes that really work well from one to the other. Obviously we're different. We have different content, different vibes, but still, like, you know, we all get along well. So even despite all that, it's really nice that we can get along well. Yeah, everyone vibes well with one another. There's some that I haven't collabed with, which is all fine too. We will at some point. I've also realized that I haven't really asked. Usually, you know, when we need to ask for permissions for certain games and stuff like that, I haven't asked for permissions on a lot of games. I'm like, I got Stardew, I got Mystria, I'm good. Ever since I was on my break, I've really kind of been out of touch with like what everyone else is playing too. But I've seen like Dango play Dress to Impress, which I think it's so fun and like really suits him well. Pretty random question. What do you find the hardest to draw about yourself? A way to capture my dashing personality. I don't know. I believe the challenge for any character that I fan art is to make it actually look like the character and not another character dressed like the character. That makes sense? Obviously I draw face different than what I look like. But I think it's important to keep in mind I have sleepy eyes. Puffy lower eyelid. Just to kind of get that kind of, I guess the hard part of drawing fan art and the characters, in my opinion, is being able to incorporate whatever it is that makes a character, like character consistency. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I feel like this is something that a lot of people might struggle with. Not everyone cares about it either. A lot of people feel like they're probably just okay. Let's just draw the same character, different outfit, different hair, done. But I don't know. There's more to a character than what we were saying before, just the outfit. It also takes it away from the character if it's like a facial expression they would not make. For me, it kind of messes with the immersion of the character if it's a bit too out of left field. I mean, obviously it's your fan art, you can do whatever the heck you want. You can do, it's essentially fan fiction if you want to like fan art it. The L has not saved, thank you, Ember. But for me, it's really important to get the features in that make a character the character. Alternate universe, yeah. Then you can do whatever heck you want. The alternate universe, I feel like the Code and Chrome is an alternate universe rendition of all of us because we all look much younger. And I think it's really fun. That's a little bit other like behind the scenes things. Like I give with me managers and creative directors and stuff like that have a bit of a hard time. I give them a little bit of a hard time because I don't just settle for the design. Generally, like I feel like I want the personality involved, and this is something that I know for a fact certain, like I said, certain artists don't really understand it because if you look at Japanese designers and artists and stuff like that, right? A lot of Japanese characters are their archetypes and that's it. They feel like if you draw them in that way, then that's it, you're done. But I find like it's essentially what I was saying to you guys about the difference of the voice packs. Me being Vilhelm Vanderbos on debut, me being Vilhelm Vanderbos globie Gen 2 first couple of months, versus being your Vil Vanderbos as part of the community. Like you guys, you see me as the noble owl, prim and proper. People might suspect me of like, bring me that exquisite Chardonnay with a bit of Russian caviar, please, you know? Where in reality I'm a memer. I like the gap of looking fancy and then being and then just kind of being a bit of a troll, little troll. If you know what I mean. And I feel like the designers, they just see it like they kind of very, not just Japanese, but usually when you see an anime and video games, sometimes the designs are what they are, and that's it. You a bit of a tease. Am I a bit of a tease? Oh gosh. This brings me back to, well, was it in a good way? Heck yeah. This reminds me of something. I don't know if it's really relevant, but let's just explore it despite, like, regardless. I remember around the time Western RPGs got big. We're talking PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 times. Mass Effect, right? Mass Effect. Dragon Age, Witcher, I suppose, like that stuff. I remember hearing Fable, yeah, Fable. The fact that Japanese developers were kind of dumbfounded, kind of confused as to why the games were selling well. Like the characters are ugly, quote unquote. They don't look particularly attractive. And that by that means it's just the kind of the standard of what makes a character attractive, right? Final Fantasy characters versus Mass Effect. Mass Effect just looks kind of realistic. Compared to anime, realism is like, you know, it tends to like, you know, obviously it's arguable, but let's, for the sake of the argument, realism loses the competition in attractiveness if you compare it to really stylized, cute and sexy anime characters, right? So the Japanese devs were kind of confused, and they at some point they tried to also do Western style stuff, but it just kind of fell flat because it was lacking whatever it is that made the Western designs good. And I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, I can see that. It's not a bad thing. Like, usually a lot of fans of, they forgot the character. Yeah, but like, I've known some people that are very, very like Japan #1 kind of deal. Accidental greatness. Yeah, I guess so, right? So in their case, they just want the character archetypes. They want the characters to sound the same. For me, it got a bit samey, I will admit. I like my Japanese designs. Obviously, why I'm having such a good time with Mystria, and why I kind of felt the need to mod Stardew to like it. But that's so hilarious if you think about how many people love and romance Garrus. Garrus is amazing. Garrus is awesome. He's just such a fun character. Meanwhile, you look at Final Fantasy 13, where it was out at around the same time. They kind of flopped a bit, and they didn't do well with the characters. You know, they make the manly, realistic looking characters comic relief and stuff like that. The edginess, the anime edginess with realism kind of doesn't mix that well. I will say though, Final Fantasy 15 was an exemplary attempt, or exemplary like I love that game. I know so many people did not like it because not enough girls to look at, but I loved it. Sure, ending, you could discuss the ending all you want, but the characters were freaking amazing. I had such a good time with that game. Well, it boils down to kind of like the main guys look in Final Fantasy 15. They look so good. To me, some things just did not translate well. Like I really love retro games and stuff like that too. And when animation started happening, JRPGs started becoming a little bit more stale and stiff, you know. The voice acting, things got lost in translation. I found it kind of interesting. I never played it I never played any of those games. Like it was before my time, so to say. But especially now with Baldur's Gate 3 winning like Game of the Year and stuff like that, the voice acting in that game was like, you know, phenomenal. Curious enough, like I would watch a lot of retrospect videos in order to kind of see what Baldur's Gate 2 and 1 was like. And to my surprise, even back in the day, it was so well voiced. It's because they didn't have a lot of animations that they needed to match and body language to match. They just had voice lines, and then they just expanded huge games around that. Due to the strong archetypes, I found it hard to pick a character to play in Final Fantasy Oh, in Final Fantasy 14? Yeah, I get what you mean. I didn't like Final Fantasy 14 much due to the fact that the story characters looked like they were made in the character creator, and the character creator was a bit like you say. Beautiful characters, beautiful game. I did play it for like a good couple of months a while back, but it didn't stick, I guess, on me. I'm not sure why. I guess because everything kind of looks very samey in a way. I don't know. I'm not here to be bashing on everyone's favorite favorite JRPGs or things or everything. This is all a disclaimer. These are all my opinions. So, what do you think of the Persona franchise? I could not stand the timed element of it. I don't like playing a game on the game's conditions. I like to play them on my own, if that makes sense. The FOMO is real, and Persona giving you restricted time to do things really puts a stress factor in there that I do not appreciate. But then again, I don't like turn-based RPGs anyway, so it's really, I guess, from the get-go, it wasn't a game for me. I hear it has a lot to offer, you know. Persona 4 and 5, I tried playing Persona 4 like 3 times and it didn't really stick, so I felt like, well, I guess it must be me then. Let's just leave it at that. Yes, I agreed, Natsu. The outfits are amazing. I'm looking forward to, like, you know, a Rune Factory. Then the upcoming one. The characters look beautiful. I agree. The character's always beautiful, like I said, I had to mod. Like, the reason I love Mystria, the reason I love Mystra is because it feels like it's Western written characters with a like a classic Japanese style to them, and that's kind of why it works so well. Somehow, I'm not sure how, if it was just luck or if it was just kind of like, well, like, I guess I kind of know how. Rune Factory 4 did that already. People being all like, Mystria is so unique in the dialogues. Like, Rune Factory 4 did it way before. It was on the 3DS. It was so greatly written. Fire Emblem has very beautiful designs too, for sure. Let's see, digressing the topic. Did I not post a schedule for the week? Oh, man, apologies, Ember. It should be on the post that is up. Man, I was fairly sure I did. Wow, it's like the second time that I'm like sure that I did. No, it's not there. Man, I know that I updated the pending live thing. You can see the current schedule on the in the upcoming like thing. Yeah, oops, no kidding. I don't like that. It's one of those cases where I will open the YouTube app and it's gonna be like, oh, this post you prepped weeks ago, like, oh, then you never hit send because I know for a fact I fitted everything in. Oh well. Really want to get into Rune Factory thanks to you. That's cool. Rune Factory 4 is the one to start with, I would say. Rune Factory 1, 2, 3 are very grindy. Rune Factory 3 has a lot of romanceable characters, but they're all very archetypey. Rune Factory 4 has a very interesting characters and very, like, for better or worse, a trigger system. A trigger system with special cutscenes is that you will not guaranteed see all the events on your playthrough. They're kind of random. They get randomized, and then you have to be at the right place at the right time to trigger certain cutscenes with certain characters. If there's a character you're trying to romance, you will likely see all of theirs, but not guaranteed. There's no like There's no like heart events or anything particularly. They're just events that happen around town, and they can happen a bit at random. Rune Factory series, yeah. If you are not a fan of combat and stuff like that, you might want to play it on an easier difficulty or something. Yeah, I agree, Mary. You can befriend everyone up to the point of like romancing them, but you cannot romance them for the same sex marriage and stuff like that. They added that to Rune Factory 5 at least. Well, the town isn't really that big, so you are like, I know I missed a bunch of events, but I still had a really good time because I did see some of the others. Like, I have a couple of events I would like to see of Margaret's that I've heard of. Yeah, it's available on the Switch. I bought it. That's how I got around to it. It's on the Switch. It's on. It was on sale when I bought it. It was pretty decent. Sadly, I cannot recommend Rune Factory 5 on the Switch. Maybe on the PC. Because Rune Factory 5 has performance issues on the Switch. Maybe with the release of the new Nintendo console, I wonder if it'll have this kind of boost the older games effect. I'd be curious to know. Then maybe Rune Factory 5 actually like works out better. Yeah, the loading times is a bit intense on Rune Factory 5, sadly. A lot of people love it though. It's a lovely game, but the loading times is a bit intense. Rune Factory 4 is a upscaled 3DS game, which also adds functionality to the extra buttons you get, the L2, R2 kind of deal. There is a button for a return spell, which makes the stress factor of the game, like, it nullifies it, because there's not a lot. It's kind of like Mysteria. There's not a big drawback to going to bed late. But with Rune Factory, you hit the return spell and you just warp back. If you're out in the field, you hit it once, you warp back to your to the entrance of the town. You hit it again, you warp back to your room, right next to your diary and bed. So it's pretty like accessible with that. The one thing that also feels really good about Rune Factory is that you level up everything. You level up everything, including running, including sleeping. I'm not sure what leveling up sleeping does, but you level up bathing. Obviously, leveling up walking and running makes you move faster. Leveling up bathing, you probably get more stamina back from it. And it's highly encouraged that you get into crafting and doing stuff like that early on, so you can later have make your own equipment, because it's an action RPG as well, so you have like adventuring segments of it all. Yeah, I would also like with games like I mean, this is an older game, it's not that big of a deal. Wish you can level up sleeping IRL too. You can train to sleep better. Technically you can. Yeah, digital storefront. I think when I tried Rune Factory 5, I tried it digital and I didn't really experience that the loading times were that annoying. Probably because playing games off of a cartridge on the Nintendo Switch is the slowest load time you can get. The fastest load times for a Nintendo Switch game is if you play it off of the built-in memory. The second fastest, rather, like a slower option but still viable, is if you have a fast SD card. But the Nintendo Switch limits the write and read speed of SD cards, so it doesn't matter if you get a super high-end one, it's gonna be capped anyway. So you may want to like invest in a maximum 100 megabyte read and write speed, because anything else is just a waste. You're not really using it. So like with the Nintendo Switch, I just completely gave up on physical games, honestly, because the loading time is just, for one, the deals were better. Nintendo games, physical in Sweden, where I mainly had like the Switch, were just really expensive. So at that point, it was just a better deal to use the e-store and their deals. But yeah, RF4, like physical copy might actually be a bit expensive, because it's one of those kind of deals with JRPGs that came out at one point, and then so it's like a collector's item to get a hold of it, like physical. But yeah. Yeah, I get ya. The keepsake is important. You want to be able to play the games that are especially the exclusives, right? I still have a couple of games, physical. Not like I've given up completely on them. Courting is courting, so you know, if it's available for cheaper, then I'll go for the But it's worth keeping in mind that whatever console you're playing it on, that digital might be better. I know like people playing Final Fantasy 15 on their PS4 Pros, due to the fact that the game reads and writes a lot in order to keep the seamless loading going, like the seamless areas. There's a lot of read and writing happening, and people's PlayStation 4s started like melting. The plastic melted because there was so much activity around the Blu-ray reader and writer, and it lagged. I believe my PS4 like overheated multiple times when I played Final Fantasy 15, and I did not have it in a very stuffy environment. It just got that warm. You're getting your Switch soon. Should you bother getting the Animal Crossing DLC or not? If you have Animal Crossing, enjoy that first. Get into it a little bit first. I would say, no, the thing is like, there is a lot in the DLC to gain, but I would say play Animal Crossing until you get the end credits, which is not that far into the game, honestly. But at the point where the game rolls you end credits, or like credits in general, when KK Slider plays his song on your island, you would have experienced what the game is pretty much about, and then it's about you to decorate stuff, and then it's a good time to get the DLC. Otherwise, you get this kind of situation where you're just starting off. Let's say like, you know the kind of games where it's like, let's say it's an adventure, let's compare it to an adventure game with DLC add-ons, right? That instantly give you access to the DLC. So you're starting off like an adventure, and you go like, oh, okay, we're gonna set off. Let's do the tutorials. Let's go, hero, come fix this small stuff. And then at the same time, it's kind of like, hey hero, you're ready for the next adventure after you defeated the Demon King? Just come right over here, click me, come on, let's go on a journey. And that's like the first option you can get. And then you get like taken to a really late game area stuff. It's kind of like it ruins the flow of the game a little bit. Yeah. So if you know of Animal Crossing for the 3DS or the prior games, it pretty much adds the spin-off games. So you get a lot of extra decoration options, different ways to interact with the islanders. Yeah. While it's a separate thing, like going to the island to work as a decorator, while it's like a separate thing, you still get abilities and options that you can bring back to use for your island decorations. So since the game is so heavy on decorating your island and having your exchanges with your islanders and stuff like that, a lot of people loved it. It was such a good value for what the game is about and what it brought in. It let people make their beautiful islands even more beautiful. So the concept of Animal Crossing is lost to many. When you get asked, what do you do in Animal Crossing? You kind of like shrug a little bit of everything, I guess. You make your own content. It's like your experience that is the content. Yeah, it's difficult to sell to someone that doesn't get it, that doesn't know, you know? I thought it was a really fun contrast when Animal Crossing dropped. A lot of people were playing it. And then you had the people that still were a bit like, gotcha games. You doing your dailies and stuff again? Well, have fun with that. And then they go check the Nuke store if there's anything new. Yeah, pandemic time, it was a really good game to come out around that time. I feel like a lot of games tried to be Animal Crossing after Animal Crossing. You get that's like a new kind of Nintendo effect I noticed. Breath of the Wild with the Switch was released, and then there were so many indie games trying to look like Breath of the Wild, including Genshin, straight up trying to be Breath of the Wild, which worked in their favor, obviously. But then Animal Crossing came out, and there were so many cozy games that suddenly start comparing themselves to Animal Crossing. You kind of like, I can't help but raise an eyebrow when you go like, it's like Animal Crossing and Story of Seasons in one. No, Stardew Valley. Like, people will drop names like, it's like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Sure. I mean, there are elements. Mystery technically is, because you have a collector collect to the museum thing. But there's more than just that factor that makes the original game what it is. Exactly, Joy. I played Animal Crossing for a long time as a farming game. I had flower plantations. My initial goal was first and foremost to get one of each flower, and I succeeded, but that was a friggin' struggle. Yeah, I get you, Joey. You're playing to have fun, not to work. That's why I just don't start a new gacha game. I tried Honkai Star Rail before, but no. And a lot of people were asking me, are you gonna play Sunless Zone Zero? No, because it's just gonna be the same. I don't have the time, nor do I feel like. Again, like I said, I like to play on my own terms, not on the game's terms. Suddenly feeling like FOMO for not doing a daily, or actually falling behind because I'm not doing anything. Any potential Animal Crossing New Horizons stream in the future if I get a new Switch, because I don't want to wipe my island. So sadly, currently no. Maybe if I do end up getting the new Nintendo console next year. Unlikely initially though, because there's always like this kind of, you know, understandable. Yeah, I'm not gonna wipe my island. I work really hard on that island. And I can't show you that island because everyone's just gonna dox me. Plain and simple. Did you go for a certain theme on your island? I had many different ones. I went for like, I did pixel art that kind of like had pixel tiles that I put everywhere. Then it was just kind of like giving everyone a little backyard. So I just kind of switched it up a little bit. There was a lot of flowers. I like doing flower fields because I had one of, like, I got every flower in the game finally. It was more like just making it like cozy with a little bit of like what you would say debris, but also kind of, you know, I don't know, it was a nice cozy island. It is a nice cozy island. Animal Crossing, I've enjoyed Animal Crossing streams as well, but that generally is the DLC mainly, because it's quite difficult to stream it if you're not gonna be all like Hola, buenas, ¿cómo estás? Bien, gracias. Hago streams en inglés, pero también hablo español. Bienvenido, Ricky. Welcome, welcome. As much as I like Animal Crossing, it is a game to be enjoyed at the pace of Animal Crossing. Which is very slow, very chill, very cozy. But you know how like you would have to I guess I would have to time travel to make anything happen in Animal Crossing. Madre mía, no me lo esperaba. Bueno, soy un búho verde y así que si es que Duolingo te dice algo, te hablo 4 idiomas. Pero sí, español es mi segundo idioma. Hablo sueco primero, inglés tercero y holandés como cuarto. There you go, sorry, I'm just talking some Spanish. I'm sure you can follow the context. People not expecting me to speak Spanish. I think people don't expect me to speak Spanish with the accent that I have. Because it's not a broken one. Quite fluent. I don't understand that, Rem. Yeah, Swedish, Spanish, English, and Dutch is quite the combo. I'm just European. ¿Te habrá costado mucho tiempo hablar en el español? Bueno, ayuda a tener familia y cosas así. That in Polish, I figured it was Polish actually. I recognize it enough at least. He speaks in tongues. Yeah. Oh, I am drawing on the wrong layer. Nay. Okay. Speaks in tongues. Hi Kay, welcome. I'm gonna put some not do this one. Oh hi. I'm really glad you picked up. That song is always on the in the recordings. Listen, do you happen to know where I left my glasses? I've been looking everywhere for them, but I can't seem to. Huh? Wait, what, really? But I could have sworn I... Oh. Well, that's embarrassing. But hey, I found them. I'm just European. Yeah, well, I'm speaking a lot of European languages, so... And I understand a lot of them, too. That's quite nice, actually. Hello, Yumi. Welcome, welcome. Yumi, you gonna be a member yet? You wanna get the picture? Pushing. Let's see. You know, if you become a member this month, you get this picture revealed. I'm trying to lure people in, but then Oma's gonna say like, manifest the viewers that fight for their lives, and then this picture's not gonna cut it. You're leaving before stream ends, Octavia? Who are you? What did you do to Octavia? But yeah, welcome Yumi. Always nice to have you here. That goes for everyone. Hello, Nie. Was not expecting Archer today. We played a really funny game that was the professional, but it was a really short game. So I will recommend you watching the VOD. It's like an hour-ish VOD, but the game was beaten in like the first 20 minutes or so. Really funny though. I had a lot of fun. I had my laugh that I wanted to have. So after beating the game a couple of times, yeah, I heisted so hard, landed in another stream. Yeah, so we played the professional. It was really funny. I'd recommend the VOD. Yeah, then we raided this cool owl. I've heard the owl streamer Vilhelm Vanderbos of Globie Generation 2 Equinnox. Oh, Octavia! Very well, Octavia. You have a nice rest. I think it's really funny that Hermano dibujas bien. Muchas gracias, Ricky. Es un retrato de mí. But yeah, I think it's so funny that Octavia flipped me just kind of poking fun of Octavia von Sickendorf. People clip the darnest things. Un retrato para tu despacho. What is despacho? I don't remember what that means. Oh my gosh, the lack of Spanish knowledge is showing. I've heard the word, I don't remember what it means. I was so proud. Plumies, by the way. The other day, during the vacation and stuff, I still speak like a bit of English in the Netherlands and stuff like that, right? I do get some practice in whenever I'm out and about, and listen to friends and other people speak Dutch. But I actually forgot what a word was in English. And then I was like, oh, what is the word? Oh, I don't remember. And then I said it in Dutch, and I remembered it in Dutch, but not in English. So I actually filled in an English sentence with a Dutch word. That doesn't happen often. Usually it's the other way, you know. When you don't know what something is called, you kind of just added the English word for it while you're when you practice Dutch. That kind of felt like a personal victory, I'm gonna say. Goed zo, dankjewel. Hartstikke bedankt. You know you made progress then. I feel so. Usually, like, a lot of people lose their Swedish because if they become gamers, it's usually a lot of things in English, so they become kind of Englishified Swedish, where they will kind of Swedify an English word just because the language allows it. Like, Swedish is a very flexible language. In many ways, you can express yourself to the utmost detail if you want in Swedish, but it also takes a long time to learn because of it. So in my opinion, it's unnecessarily complex. You don't need to have that much detail in your expression. If you look at English, it's more context-based. Meanwhile, in Swedish, you can include the context in your sentence without really breaking the flow. Tricky stuff. Ask Duo. He'll explain it better. Yeah. That happened to me, but with Spanish and English. So you add an English word to your Spanish. The thing that, like, let's say, to give an example of Swedifying an English word, it exists as well, but it's really not commonly used in normal speech. But let's say vocalize as a word, right? Instead of saying like "je hör stämma," stuff like that in Swedish, people that are kind of practicing English more through gaming and stuff like that, they would just straight up pick the word vocalisera, adding vocalisera instead of vocalize, essentially straight up adding the eyes to vocalizing. Vocalisera, but vocalisera, vocal is a vowel in Swedish, so it doesn't make sense really, you know. It's essentially meaning that you're making a vowel out of something, which doesn't make sense. But you can tell that they're like, oh, you a gamer, huh? You're using the those terms. You got like, you have the word like optimize, optimera. A lot of people will say like optimisera because they just kind of turn it Englishify it, even though the correct word is optimera, which is kind of interesting. How the habits, even though everyone is speaking Swedish, due to the fact that they play a lot of games and come across a lot of English terms, they will kind of lean into that in the language, which honestly is a bit of a problem. Godzilla, dang. Welcome, Godzilla's a plumie. Hey yo. Hoot hoot, welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but it's a bit of a problem because it happens to the younger generation as well. I don't know if they're actually here, but I just like to think of the fact that imagine Godzilla, actual Godzilla, like Japanese style Godzilla. Go hoot hoot, and he goes like yeah, I'm adding a bit too much detail to the hair. You know what? We're gonna revert it a little bit. It looks kind of nice with a little bit less here and there. That looks alright though. Let's keep that. Okay. Save. We have a lot of straight up borrowed words from English and Ukrainian. It's not exactly a new phenomenon linguistically, but it's a bit jarring. Yeah, I get that. I find it tricky with Spanish because whenever I would, I don't know how Spain is now. Speaking of saving. I don't know how it is now. But when I traveled to Spain a while back, English was not very prominent. Like the Spanish, the people from Spain that I've how do you say that proper? Like I've had dealings with, online and projects and things like that, they weren't very good at English. And as soon as I express that I can speak Spanish, they will cling on to that, and you just speak Spanish after that. So I get the full-on Spanish experience, right? The word save mentioned. I saved. But despite it not being very prominent that you know English in Spain, there are a lot of English words, loan words. I remember the choice of calling, I think I said so on my Spanish Zatsu early on, almost half a year ago. Things like DVDs, they would say a DVD instead of DVD, like you would if you would use the letters, like spelling the letters with Spanish letters, you know what I mean? They phonetically straight up took the sound of the English spelling into Spanish, so they would call them DVDs instead of DVD. Yeah. I found that a bit jarring, because I've been used to, like, I would just assume that you would use the actual alphabet the way you say it. How do you say it in Dutch? Is it day? The Dutch V is quite interesting. It sounds very F-like. So to Dutchies, I am Phil. Almost like Phil. That's Phil's boy. Day, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's not English per se. It's just that tech-wise, that is kind of the leading thing. And new technology, phone-wise stuff and terms tends to be English. That's why that's kind of the main loan word. But I hear a lot of Dutch loan words in Swedish. DVD. Day. The Portuguese DVD has DVD, the English ones, but say TVP is pronounced TVP. TVP. Okay, cool. Yeah, so DVD is just like known as almost like a word, even though it's like an abbreviation. Interesting. That's cool, Natsu. I would honestly, if people don't know that Schadenfreude is Dutch, no, I want to say it's Dutch, Deutsch. I was gonna say Deutsch, but like it's German. I don't know what's wrong with them. Swedish just uses the D, the Swedish one is dia vida. You're gonna get a CD at dia vida. Man, Swedish is such a tricky language, isn't it? Imagine having to learn the e sound just to say dia. As if like, imagine saying 7 DVDs. How about 7 DVD discs? 7 DVD-skivor. Then okay, Old English used to be a Germanic language. A lot of English people use Schadenfreude, and Swedish has their own Skadeglädje, but there is an actual Greek-based English word for Schadenfreude. Snickelfritz. What does that mean, Snickelfritz? It sounds very German, not gonna lie. Sorry, Nie. We'll have a talk later. I wanna just shaking. No, I can't. I have stuff to do. Sorry, Nie. Linguistics is always a hot like ongoing topic here, though. I am the language owl. So don't worry, we'll invite to talk more later. There's gonna be another art stream on Saturday, so you can maybe we can continue the talk then if you have more time. For those that don't know, allow me to maybe teach you a new English language for Schadenfreude, which is essentially you finding it comedic and funny when someone hurts themselves. Hurt joy, essentially. It is epicaricacy. From pain caricature in Greek, epicaricacy. Is an old-timey teasing endearment for a chatty child, Snickelfritz. Oh, okay. You laugh at someone's misfortune, yeah? You are a very responsible adult for not engaging in this if you're so excited to. Good job on that. I congratulate you. Oh, so W is used more, yeah. The sound of a W in Dutch is more the sound that I would be used to for a V. Yeah, Arbeito is it's just Arbeit, isn't it? Just work. As a part-time job thing, yeah. Arbete in Swedish, by the way. It's very similar. Even though the acronym for TV in Polish word for it is telewizja. Arbeito. Oh, that's so fun. And that's how languages go. Yeah, it's silly to be screaming culture appropriation when this is kind of how culture happens, but that's not a talk we're gonna have here. Which Dutch loanwords do you use in Sweden? Oh gosh, it's like I come across them and I'm kind of like, that's the same in Swedish, and it sounds very Dutch, so that's probably Dutch that they used. I cannot think of one right now, sadly. I'll try to write them down or something if I come across them again, Natsu. Did you know that the word for cookies is originally Dutch? Yes, cookies are Dutch. You're welcome. cookies. Cookies. It's a cook, which is, you know, is a little cake. But you add yes to it to make it diminutive and make it smaller. Cookies. Probably a naval term, probably spread through naval, you know, ships and stuff. But yeah, a small cook, a small cake is a cookie. And everything that is E is basically, you know, a diminutive form, a smaller thing of it. I like the diminutive form. It lets me use het for everything, and I don't have to think about the of het. Is it de of het owl? Who knows? But it's het owlche, so sorry, owlche. The owl is really tricky. The Dutchies might not think about it, but the UI sound is ow. I probably even said it wrong there too. I hear phonetically, I hear almost all of the vowel sounds in that vowel. I hear this. Ow. That's how I learned it. Ow. Yeah, phonetically. Just like when you say the saying it like that, the U in that Swedish is like it's kind of like this. It's essentially this if you use a softer Dutch h, huw, uiu, huw. But it goes faster, so it's like huw. 77, 777, 7777, 7777. 7 DVD-skivor. Love languages, it's so fun to learn. That's still easier to pronounce for me than the English W, like w, the w sound. I guess that is like a German accent thing, isn't it? Do you say v? Vi will? Is that how it usually comes out? That is an issue for Swedish too, actually. I'm kind of proud that I'm actually able to say the W's and the V's, okay? Oh. I cannot wait. That's true. That is the German accent thing. That's so interesting. I think oh well, saying it oh well and skipping the W, for instance, works pretty good, right? Like oh well, because it's just O-L. But yeah. Yeah, I had to think of it as a U. Like well done. Well done. And then you just let it roll off the tongue a bit easier. Well done. I should be rounding upstream, plums. I will, for the sake of having mentioned Swedish and everything. Let's save this. Did some detail work on the hair. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna work on the rest of this stuff on Saturday. But I do have a little. You're pretty cool. Dang, Dango. I am? Kira. Dango just sneakingly just listening in. At some point I'm just gonna drop like a diss of Dango to see if he's around. And be like, what? I kid. But might be the coolest actually. I don't know. Komiyama Ambrose is pretty cool too. Oh yeah, and if you remember to remember the coolest. Coolest. Remember to become a member if you want this picture. I think it was, what was it, Citri that said something is gonna be like, oh, like very not gonna. No, I'm gonna check what the sorry for outing you, Citri, but I thought it gave me the idea. It gave me the idea of how to reveal the picture. And I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna be erasing it slowly from the top to the bottom. You guys said I was a tease, so probably. Then I guess I'm just in character, yeah. I'm gonna oh my god, of course you will. I don't have any fitting music. If you find any fitting music that's royalty free, send it my way to Dango and I'll play it on the actual stream. Because why not? Very white, oh no. Just to talk with my deep voice when I do this, like, oh yeah, bloomies. Oh, that was weird. I need to hydrate before I do that. Welcome to the Owl House, bloomies. Oh yeah. I don't know if it can. I don't know if the microphone picks that up. It usually doesn't. That's why I don't use that voice much. Okay, I guess it did. I suppose it did. Excellent. I like to use it when people are like, when I go when I ask friends like, do you know that thing? Or do you know the blah blah blah? And they go like, no. Then I go like, I lower my my eyes a bit. You will know it. And then I show them stuff. You will know it with the deep sound, with the deep voice. Is so funny. It like sounds so threatening in a way. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Citri. Man, you actually even found the tweet because I got sidetracked. Try my best to prep myself mentally for this. However, I don't know if I can. I will be with my best friend when it is revealed. She might not be able to stay calm, which won't help. And then I'm like, oh, how can I like slowly reveal this? Oh, right. I can just erase it bit by bit. It's just as soon as I see like I won't be able to, I might have trouble. Then I just kind of like, oh, let me make that more difficult for you. That's the troll, that's the tease, that's the part, that's the gap. That's the gap. You guys know it from Stardew. Oh, this thing here bothers you? Keeps walking. I will try to drop by that stream. I mean, I just got a kick of showing that old picture, the monetization picture, so I kind of want to do it again. Oh, you dislike this keg? Let me put like... Now I got an idea. Wait a minute. Thank you, Marie. Why is it a WebP? What? Who invented WebP? Who invented the friggin' WebP format? I think I will go after them before I go after Duo. Whoever thought that WebP was a good thing? Google did? Damn, well I guess we're taking Google down. I guess this is as far as Google went. That's too bad. Such a shame. They had a good run. He says on a Google platform, hey, I'm taking over. It'll be Hootle. Writing Google on the list. Good. Actually, let's do that. Let's go add Google to the hit list. Let's see. Let's freaking Google. There you go. Okay. You inconvenience me minorly. You're going down. Let me convert this. I need to put this here. I need it to who is it? I know a couple of people get triggered, so I mean I have Vil right there. I have my Pixel Vil. There you go. It has to be. The tree is embracing the chaos. Sooner or later the desk will be cluttered. Yeah. I think that's the plan. You did not. Oh, hoot. More chaos, yeah. There you go. Hootie and Hootube. Yeah. Hootle and Hootube. Oh right, there's actually no room for another barrel. Ah, oh actually that might be better. Oh my gosh, I hate it, but for the sake of it, I will own it. There you go. It's actually not even rode up. I love it. Yes. Yes. Okay. They don't get the big one. It's late. I can't do the evil laugh. But yeah, everybody check out the voice packs. Check out mine. Check out Dango's. Dango's is fun. I haven't heard all of it. I wanna check out Dango's. Hey Dango, I have a Vilhelm. I have like a spare Vilhelm voice pack. Do you want to trade me for if you have a spare Dango voice pack? But we're like trading card gaming this. Or do you require an extra something or Oh, it bothers me now. Good. I'm sorry, Plumies. It's just how I am sometimes. I regret everything. I found a way. I found a way. Oh, I sounded very Swedish there. I found a way. I found a way to continue the legacy of the barrels outside of Stardew. Oh, it's lovely. You didn't think of the consequences? Clearly. Don't ever change. Barrels. Oh, that's true. It's another Swede. A legendary Swede even. I don't bother on this slide. I've just accepted it. Like, Citri is the plumie. Citri is the plumie with this kind of like, you know, kind of empty look. Like, this is fine. Oh, I'm dancing. Why am I dancing? Come on, you couldn't have waited a little bit longer before you start messing up. I actually have temp watches and everything to make sure that everything doesn't overheat, and nothing overheats. It's just vibrator being weird. The lasers got to him, yeah, right? Just blah, 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 blah. Can I rotate? Yeah. It's like you had the hiccups. Oh, you're right. I want to start doing hiccup sounds whenever my tracking goes like. All right, I'm feeling really silly today. It was a really fun start of the stream. It continued to really good talk. I'm sad. I'm gonna have to wrap it up now though. Really good time, and it just really even more more solidifies that my plan of birthday to just spending it with you plumies is probably the best way I can spend it, and anyone that wants to drop by. Now enjoy the voice pack tomorrow, and let's talk about it when we watch a movie in the evening. The updates to the drawing were very pretty. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. You laughed a lot. Yeah, I love that. Thank you. I'm glad you had a good time. It's okay, because some of us might need one less reason to procrastinate. I get that. I'm a busy owl too, you know. Can't just be streaming all the time. I kid. Utsu, thanks for the unexpected art stream. Yeah, it was unexpected. Looking forward to the voice pack. Me too, for you guys, for everyone. Danke for the stream. Bitteschön. AUB. Bedankt. How do you say that? Like more casual? Alstu. Alstu. Gracias de nada. Yeah, Neon, I believe you said you would be able to join a Friday stream. We're going to be doing an Equinnox collab next week on Friday. So sadly, the picture reveal gets revealed on Thursday. Tack, varsågod. Det var så lite så. Varsågod is like be so well. Tack så mycket. There you go. Det var så lite. It's just like it was little, like it was nothing. Mm-hmm. Do itashimashita. Ojo-chan. Lark is lurking. Larkin. Delta Larkin. Like it didn't work. It was funnier in my head. I getcha. Ojo-chan. Ojo-sama. Why you exposed me? You exposed yourself. You just por favor de nada. I'm like, what? But this, before we go, this whole shtick with the, well, you guys bloomies, lurk delta. That's the one. That's the one we keepin'. Thank you for the lurk, delta. The whole thing with the barrels and then the sneakiness, the kind of teasing demeanor, that's the kind of like, that's the kind of personality, character trait that you guys know now after, you know, 5 months. 5 months today, actually. That's just kind of what it developed into. But if they were to ask for art, I would, like, for people that don't know, that aren't bloomies, that aren't on my streams, the art would just end up be that I say, bring me some of that exquisite caviar with the whatever other, you know, James chop chop kind of thing, because I look like a noble, which of course is not a bad thing. Like the noble aesthetics, obviously I like that too, but only you bloomies, only you guys can draw the accurate silly me, because you experience it firsthand here. You know, it's the thing, it's our thing, it's our thing. Yeah, happy 5 months. Yeah, 5 months today. Oh, it all worked out for you, Natsu. Almost half a year with Aoshi, yeah. That's cool. Boah, exquisite croissant. Exquisite croissant. Croissant. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, the next big celebration is the 6 months. When it comes to time streamed, we also have another like milestone, kind of keeping track of the dates, and that's, you know, the memberships. Yeah, the inner circle, exactly. The Darjeeling with the fancy porcelain. Would you kindly? I do not like to repeat myself, James. You know this. That's the I'm putting up my hand. You can't see, like, I'm putting up my hand because I'm whispering a little bit. A little secret, I guess. The fact that they wanted me to put in character, like, for myself, like favorite foods and stuff. They wanted me to be like, oh, maybe you should eat some, you should have some caviar there. That's why I keep bringing up the caviar. But I'm like, nah. Plain, like, friggin' patat, because it's already a gap, isn't it? Being a noble and then just like, no, it's like, what would you like to eat today, Prince? Would you like to have the Venetian something, whatever thing you like to, you know? No, I would like the Fabo. James, bring me the Fabo. I've had fancy caviar as well. It's not that big. It's not really what it's cut out to be. Princess Bobby and the Pauper kind of, yeah, exactly. That whole deal, the whole like Prince and the Pauper, yeah. I think that was what I was going for sure. Income gap. Oh, the gap. Income gap. Not the fresh ones, the snacks out of the wall. No, I actually haven't had that yet. That's so funny. I remind you of Eloise from Bridgerton as well with that energy. I can see that. I can see that. It's like, what can I even say about the energy? It's kind of like the noble girl, but a tomboy. It's kind of like the gap in the whole thing, right? I don't know much about Bridgerton. I do know about Eloise though. I know about the characters in general. I've heard of them. Yeah, the mystery meat frikandel. Now I'll have a patatje oorlog met kroket avec mosterde. If I'm gonna go buy a cheap gift, I will go to the acétéon, also known as the action. I don't know if you know people that have said that too. Frikandel spécial, yeah. Have you guys heard people call the action acétéon? It sounds like a fancy store, but it's just the action. Anyway. You have integrated perfectly, I see. I mean, courting for life, eh? No, sorry. I said it wrong. I caught myself. Courting for life, heh? Well, is anyone streaming? Bansis? Saw someone else pop up. Am I even allowed to raid? I don't think so. Oh, I am. Shall we go mess with the Netherbrander? I don't know if we should hoot at him. I've earned my share of bonks today, so... Let's go frikandel special at the Netherbrander. As soon as you said that. Can we just do hoot hoot? A lovely evening wished upon the Netherbrander. There you go. We need to make a good impression. I say a lovely evening upon the Netherbrander. Also, congrats for having raid perms. Apparently, I was able to raid Lucian. I don't know about this, but let's go. Let's go. Before it ends. See you tomorrow, Plumies. See you tomorrow, Alchemists. See you Saturday, Plumies, for some more art. Take care, everybody. Stay lovely. Let's see what reaction this invokes. Take care. Have a nice rest of your evening. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye 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 bye.